Hello folks and modelers, welcome back to another update on the build of the USS Intrepid CVS-11 at 1/350 scale from Trumpeter. So today is going to be part 7 and this will be 2 weeks from my last update. So as you can see, I have almost completed the decal works on the deck. So for decals, it's pretty straightforward. Nothing special about it. So for these elevated decks, I have done decals before attaching all the photo edge at the bottom. So for me, I think it would be easier if I attach the decal first, because the photo edge on the bottom of these decks are gonna be very fragile. So I don't want to be working on the decal with all the PEs on the bottom. So today, I'll update you the few things that I've done. So the deck is not glued to the hull yet. So I'm gonna take this deck out to show you the internal part before I glue this deck on. So as for this elevator deck here, I have glued it to the beams. So now it does move better. It doesn't tilt, but it has become a bit tight, and now it is in the upper position. So, but I think before I move it down, I'll just remove the top deck first. And okay. So this is how everything is glued. All the bulkheads and even the overhead has been glued. So for this overhead, I did add some reinforcements because it was not really sticking well to the side of the bulkheads. So there's a beam there, and then so for this front part here, I've added some tapes and even some plastic cuts to hold the LED down. So there's also another thing which I would like to show you, but before that I need to just remove this to lower the ship so I can show you better. So for this this part here, this is how I have done it. I have screwed this piece onto the near the bulbous bow, and I've added a lot of cuts in there. Everything's super glued so that this thing is very tight. So I don't think this will come off. So, and for this elevator deck here, so I'm just gonna try to push it down. Hope I'm not gonna break anything. So I will try to. Okay, somehow it is not. Okay, so it will go down like that. I think it became a little bit tight, especially on these grooves here. So that's what I have done. And then okay, so let's talk a little bit about the all these photo which I have glued to on the sponsons. But I noticed that these Trumpeter's railing photo which it's really soft, so I didn't quite like it. I mean, it was good that they have provided all these photo edge, but the thing is, it was so difficult to work with. So coming to the stern area here, so all these photo edge has been attached, and some staircase. I did put some railing here. I'm not sure if it's here, but you know, I just added it. And on the other side, some photo edge there. So let me just quickly show you how bad are these Trumpeter's railing photo edge. I'm not sure about the other photo edge parts, but they were extremely soft, almost like a paper kind of softness. So it won't, you know, it doesn't stay straight. And I have something here to compare. And this, okay, so this one is the generic railing that I always use. Okay, so this one is, you know, is I think is much thicker. So these would be easier to work with compared to the this is the Trumpeter's photo edge. I know it's very thin, but I think this would be easier to work with. So for Trumpeter, if you're, you know, if you happen to be watching this, I hope in future you would make the railings a little bit thicker so that it's easier to work with. Okay, so that's about that photo edge railings. So coming back to the ship, there's also something else I would like to show you, which is, I'm gonna flip this ship around, which is how the connector is attached. So basically, like I said, you know, I made sure the pins are not sticking out from the hull, and it is, you know, in the middle. So it's I've tried this a couple of times. I think, you know, it's easy to actually just stick this in like that, and basically that connection I think is good enough, because now the LED is lighted in there, but let me just flip it around again. Okay, so now it is in this blue, maybe it doesn't look that good. Okay, so now we can just take a quick look from the door wells. Yeah, so that's how it's gonna look like. and from the smaller door wells, yeah, a little bit can be seen, I think. Okay, so that's the updates that I have for you this time. Today, yeah, it's just a short update. So after this, there will be a lot of, after this I will close up the top deck, attach all the bigger sponsons on the side here, and then start working on all these smaller things, which there's a lot of other things which I need to work on. So this is that 2 elevator decks. So I think there's about, after the top deck is attached, there's all these catwalks. There's about 5 pages of things to attach on the side, and also on the bottom of the deck, all these smaller bits. So there's quite a lot of things to do before I get to the island. So I'm estimating, you know, the deck on with all the things attached, I think it will easily take about another month. Then I will probably take another month for the island, and another month for the aircrafts, the air wings. So yeah, I'm estimating another about 3 months of you know, time frame. So yeah, that's I think that's the time frame that I will be, yeah. So let me just show you this again. I will try to push it up. I think it's gonna be a bit difficult to do with one hand. I mean, I am trying to push it up, but unfortunately, I think yeah, maybe I'll tilt it this way. So yeah, it's really tight, but it does at least come up. So yeah, I think that's how far it will come up. So okay, at least it's working. It's not a failure. So yeah, that's all I have for this time. So until the next update, hope you like this video, and I'll come back soon with another chapter on part 8. So until then, as usual, happy modeling, and cheers for now. Goodbye.